Hi everyone, I have a cute idea for you for Christmas gifts. You know how we always get the Christmas socks in our stockings, or at least we always did, and it's an essential item that we all need. But I was going through my pictures the other day and I noticed a whole bunch of drawings that my daughter had done, and she's 25 now, but I was like, oh, these would be so cool to sublimate with all these drawings that she has. So I'm going to, well, I've already done this one. She had drawn these cats, and I printed them off in Infusible ink, and then I pressed them onto these socks. And I will demonstrate for you with some other images that I printed off that she has done. We have some Scotty dogs because we have Scotties, and she had drawn this herself. She even has her little signature on the bottom there, and this was when she was quite young. So I'm hoping that this will make these socks a little bit more meaningful. Here's another drawing she had done herself, and I already pressed them onto the socks. So I have quite a few images of hers that she's done that I'm going to do gifts like this for her, and hopefully she won't see this video before Christmas. So just to let you know, these are Fruit of the Loom socks, and they are actually only 30% polyester, and as you know, the higher the polyester count, the better results you get. So this was originally just a test for me to see how well it would work, and you know, it worked really well. The only problem I had right here was when I pulled off the image that I had taped down, it kind of brought some of the fibers up from the sock. But this one I pulled the tape off a little bit more carefully, so I didn't get as much of those frayed things. But let's go now, and we will start the process with a new pair of socks, and I will show you how it's done. Okay, so to begin, you're going to start off with your socks, and as I said, these are Fruit of the Loom, and they were only 30% polyester, so if you find a higher polyester count, it'll probably work even better. So I just cut myself out some cardboard to put in the sock, not only to help with the infusible ink from going through to the bottom of the sock, but also because I know that when we put our foot inside, it's going to stretch, and I'd like to infuse the image on in slightly stretched out state. So I made this a little bit wider, and I'm actually a little bit disappointed because I ordered my sublimation prints from somebody on Etsy, because I haven't quite yet gone the route of buying a sublimation printer, but I am planning to. I just haven't done it yet. But I had heard that on Etsy people will print your images for you, and if you don't want to have to spend the money on a sublimation printer, which is what I preferred to do, honestly. But what happened was I ordered a bunch of prints from her and was very worried about the size, and so I made it the size I wanted and I sent it to her. I had it the max size that she allowed, and then when I got the prints, she had resized everything. First of all, it was supposed to be on 8.5 by 14, and she sent them to me on 8.5 by 11, and even on top of that, the images themselves were shrunk. So I actually had planned to print these out a lot bigger on the sock, but unfortunately it's quite little now, so I'm just gonna have to make do. So here we go. Obviously you have to flip these, and I thought I had done this so that I could have the Scotties both facing in, but apparently I forgot to flip one. Okay, so I'm gonna put these both down, and I'm gonna tape them to hold them in place so they don't move. I had preheated these socks already for 5 seconds before coming on, so that should be good. And now we're just going to get a piece of butcher paper to put on top, because if you forget to do that, the ink is going to come through this way and go onto your heat press. So there's my butcher paper. And now I have this on 385 and I'm going to press it for 45 seconds. So here we go. And I will come back on after the 45 seconds and after it has cooled down completely, because you do have to let it cool down before removing. And then we will see the reveal. Alright, it's time to do the reveal. So let me try to peel this off. Hopefully it won't pull up too much of the fibers on the sock this time. There we go. Oh, there we go, the little Scotty dog. And if it did pull up on this side, but I guess that's going to happen with time anyways. I'm sure the other one worked out just as good. There we go. So there we have cute little Scotty socks now that she hand drew herself. Or I don't know if she hand drew them or if she did this as computer art. I think this was computer art. But either way, she did it. And now when I give her some socks for Christmas, she can have all these little socks that have her drawings on it when she was younger. Anyways, just thought it was a really cool gift idea, which I'm going to extend to other things besides socks. So I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, take care everyone.